Hey everyone, welcome to POPXP. And before the show starts, make sure to click that subscribe button and click the bell to get notifications when we go live and we upload awesome new content. And don't forget, if you can, make sure to share our stream on all your social media outlets. We appreciate it, and thanks for helping us grow the POPXP channel. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the brain of the mainframe. No, it's your old pal Scallywags. How you all doing?
What's up, Scallywags? What's up, Dr. B?
What's going on?
Wait, what is that there? Tomorrow is Niall's birthday?
Tomorrow is Niall's B-Day?
Niall's B-Day.
Oh,
What?
snap.
What?
That's the
Happy
best day of the year.
How old are you going to be there, Niall?
What's that?
How old are you going to be there, Niall?
Oh, a little 36. 36.
36. That's this many.
That's that many. It's going to be a good time, though. It's going to be a good time. Man, hey, how was everyone's holiday?
Billy?
That bad, Billy?
What holiday?
Old Christmas, pal.
Yeah, how was Christmas? Christmas was great. I'm not into this happy holidays crap.
I had a good holiday. My dad and my brother came in to visit, and I got an awesome picture, which you can find on my Facebook page.
That was awesome. I heard that your brother, when you were telling all your stories of your political intrigue and how you've been rising to the top to help save the city of Jacksonville, South Carolina, I heard he was all ears.
And he was all ears. And what's really awesome is
what was that about?
So
first I saw one photo and I was like, "That's cool." Then I was like,
"Yeah, my brother has." I like to joke about my brother having some big ears. He definitely has a big schnoz, but he's got some big ears as well. So I just I accentuated them a little
bit. Dude, my wife was like, "Oh, I saw Blevin's photo," and she's like, I feel bad for his brother. I'm like, it's photoshopped. Relax. Like, are you kidding me? I'm like,
God, it was.
Like, oh my God, I feel so bad.
It was definitely one of my best Photoshop jobs.
It was amazing. Freaking amazing job.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh, well, you know what's amazing, Scholar? How was the boys' Christmas? How was the little boys' Christmas? Do they get it yet? The baby boys?
They got it, man. They got it, and they got every construction vehicle imaginable.
Really?
Have they mined their own kyber crystals so they can create their own lightsaber yet?
They're in the process. We just got a couple excavators. They're working,
they're about to be
overtime.
They're about to be too old now.
No, they'll never be too old.
You got to train them young. That's what Master Yoda said.
Wait, Yoda? I thought we liked Star Trek. What is this?
Dude, I love Star
Who's
Trek.
Yoda? Who's Yoda?
Star Trek didn't have lightsabers or kyber
Yogurt? Yoda?
They had dilithium crystals in Star Trek. And you can't make a lightsaber out of dilithium crystals. You can only travel at light speed.
Nicholas Gear, welcome to the house. Candace B, welcome. Lord Ravener's in the house. Marvin Wynn is in the house. Alejandro. Let's see. Hello there at PopXP, Pop Culture Experience. How does one get on this wonderful show with you guys? Well, it's very simple.
Funny
Email scheduling at thepopxp.com. Send over whatever material you have. We'll review it. And our good pal, Mr. Frank Amazing, who will be back from his Christmas vacation tomorrow night, will start getting reviewing projects and getting people scheduled for 2021.
Nice.
Fantastic, man.
Well, speaking of fantastic in 2021, why don't you introduce our guests to all of our friends here, buddy?
Yes. We've got a returning guest been on the show many times. We're a huge fan of her cosplay, her work. She's a comedian, singer, comic book creator, author, digital
colorist, computer colorist,
model, just all around amazing. Welcome back to the show, Miss Cara Nicole.
Hey,
how y'all doing?
Welcome.
Doing good, honey. You look great today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
How's it going?
It's going wonderful. I'm having a great time working on the new campaign. Just got through Christmas. We got New Year coming up. All the stuff and things.
Fantastic.
Right here.
So how was your Christmas?
Yeah.
What do you do?
So first of all, we did not have a tree this year because we had a mysterious monolith show up in our studio.
What?
Oh,
Right back there. right next to the banner. Yeah, with this monolith just showed up. I was like, well, we're just gonna put the presents around the monolith. And so for Alfred, I got him this pillow of a picture of him with his cat.
Nice.
I love it.
Dude, that is awesome.
So yeah, we just had a very like laid back Christmas. We just watched movies and made food and food.
Nice.
What movies did you watch?
Okay, we watched Fat Man. Have you seen that?
Oh my God, absolutely. That's the Mel Gibson Santa Claus.
Fat Man?
Yeah, it's with Mel Gibson. It's
it
was
it's
good.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So good. So good.
It's a good time for sure.
I got on the Plex there, Billy. Check it out.
Oh, really? It's on the Plex? Awesome.
It's on the
I'm
Plex.
watching The Mandalorian season
Billy.
1, episode 4 on the Disney Plus right now. I was, not now.
If you add a "the" in front of things, he understands it.
What?
The Plex, the Disney, the HBO Max, my friend.
Yes, the HBO Max, the Plex, and all that.
Are you a fan of
No.
HBO Max or any of these streaming apps, Cara?
I have HBO Max. I have HBO Max. I have Amazon, Netflix, Hulu, and I have another one that I don't remember what it is, but I think I need to cancel it because I don't remember what it is. And I don't want Disney.
What?
I don't.
With all the stuff coming out this year, it seems like Disney is like the perfect thing. I mean, they have like 25 new Star Wars and then like 30 new Marvel all coming out this year.
And that mouse, he owns you. He owns everybody.
He owns everything.
You know, Clevin, I gotta agree with you. You know, as much as I agree with Cara, I don't want to, but I just think that Disney is hashtag this is the way.
It's the only one that's really showed me that they want to put a lot of like original content on their show. Like Netflix has all the OG shows. Like it's got Stranger Things getting ready to come back out. Umbrella Academy had picked up Cobra Kai season 3, which is going to be great here in just 3 days.
3 days?
3 days, Cobra Kai season 3, which I'm super psyched about.
What night does it start? Friday night or Saturday?
January 1st, man. January 1st.
Oh my gosh!
It was supposed to be January 8th, but they decided to bring the new year in with a Kia.
Nice. Hey,
So,
you didn't get what I said though,
Yeah.
and I feel it, Cara. That but Disney is
A monopoly. Didn't they get rid of those back in like the 1920s or 30s? The monopoly.
Yep.
What's going on?
Roosevelt started that as a trust buster, but I just feel like this is the way.
yeah, this is the way.
Thank you. I said that twice.
Yeah,
and hope you
yeah,
guys just
this is
blew
the
that
way.
off.
Yeah, but
I-
HBO Max announced some crazy stuff. Though,
Yeah,
too,
well,
man.
HBO Max announced that they were putting all their movies on HBO Max only, and then they were, we got the Snyder Cut coming out, and then Ben Affleck said he was going to come back and do his Batman movie now, which is all that stuff seems great, but then Disney's like, man, hold my chocolate milk, because they don't drink beer over at Disney. They're just hold my chocolate milk, and then they just dropped like a silo of movies on everybody.
Dude, it was like a Beastie Boy drop.
God, yeah, they let the beat drop.
Well, all right, beloved, you got that. I didn't know you were being a youngin. All you youngins over there,
Why
didn't get that.
Why do you keep doubting me? Billy?
I don't know. I saw the Beastie Boys live. They opened up for Madonna on June 13th or June 12th, 1985. I saw them in Madison Square Garden. How crazy! And they were horrible. They were terrible. They got booed. They were getting booed because it was like all these little teenage girls and stuff.
I was crawling on my parents' floor in a diaper.
Wait a minute. Is that 36 years ago? Almost
You said
35
years ago then.
Yeah,
What?
That's crazy. That's
That
crazy.
is crazy.
But anyways, Cara, so you've got your latest game. She's like, what the fuck's going on?
yeah. She's like, I don't want to talk about nerd stuff. I'm here to talk about my book.
She's like, what the heck is Star Wars? What is that shit?
The Beastie Boys. Were they a band?
What's a beast? Is that green guy that turns into animals? No, so you've got Firebitch 2 out.
This meeting.
Firebitch 2. And it's kicking ass, I have to say, because I know where you are now with backers and your total. I mean, you're halfway through the campaign, right? About halfway through, and you're getting ready to exceed the original Kickstarter.
Yeah,
30-day campaign.
Do better than the last time, right?
Hell yeah, that is fantastic. But let's check out we're gonna check out your campaign. But first and foremost, you've done some music videos in theme and that go along with this book. So we'll check one of those out first. We'll check that out. So this one we have up, this is Firebitch.
Firebitch.
Fire!
Fire! Bitch!
Not in here, or it's just me.
Found a spark here in my hand when I was put out in the cold. It wasn't such a simple life, but I was always in control. Now I've lost control. Can't be a savior, got misbehavior. I'm burning down your bridge. Let's cut the wire, don't like it higher. Want your fire bitch. I'm just a regular bitch. Look at the stars so far from home. Here I won't be part of your war. But seeing red in monochrome, and I can't stand by anymore. Better run. Better run. I'd be a failure, such bad behavior. Might end up in a ditch. I'll torch them down, I'll wear your crown. I'll be your fire bitch. I'll be your fire. Feel the blood flow. Let's ignite, let's lose control. Embers in your soul, all the way down, all the way down. Feel the blood flow. Let's ignite, let's hear you roll. Embers in your soul, burning brighter, turning into
Play with fire, you're gonna get burned.
unending failure, good bad behavior. I don't know which is which. I'll torch them down, I'll wear your crown. I'll be your fire bitch. We'll scorch the haters, there's nothing greater. We're gonna flip that switch. I got the power, now you should follow. Jump on your fire bitch. I'll be your fire, I'll be your fire, I'll be your fire, I'll be your fire. Feel the blood flow. Let's ignite, let's lose control. Embers in your soul, all the way down, all the way down. Feel the blood flow. Let's ignite, let's keep you roll. Embers in your soul, burning brighter, turning into
Just don't call me a basic bitch.
Thank you so much for watching my music video. Check out my crowdfunding campaign for Firebitch. Don't forget to join my Patreon for more music, cosplay, and comics. And hit the
Awesome. I gotta, Doug, do you have a band?
yeah. I was about to ask that myself.
Reels.
Alfred plays guitar.
Yep.
So he does all that, but then we hire out people from all over the place who record, and we bring it all together.
So does
So you recorded off, like, obviously that mic wasn't connected to anything. That's not
Yeah,
like the
that
actual
mic was not connected to anything, but we do have.
you're so
Yeah.
smart, Lemon.
Don't want to kill the illusion. But did you actually go to a studio? Did you actually rent a studio out and go do it?
No, we built our own.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice.
yeah, we have everything here. We have the boards and the mixers and all that stuff.
I'm kind of upset you're not wearing the crown right now.
Big middle finger to all that is supposed to be comics today. Love it.
I love Alejandro's comment. This woman is beautiful, and this is coming from someone as gay as Rainbow Brew. Oh, fantastic. So what do they bring? So they do like a track, you send it to them, does it get like emailed to you, and then you guys mix it all together?
Yeah, Alfred mixes
That's
it,
cool.
and we send it out to a master guy, and he masters it, and everything can be done digitally now. It's amazing. You just back and
Oh, yeah.
forth.
Very cool, very cool. So
I just
you
wanna say
now
Critical Blast wants some Freebird.
Ah!
Play some Freebird, bro. Play some Freebird.
and then so you are currently so you have 17 days to go on your campaign. You're
Yeah.
already at 40. You are almost about to. Hopefully, someone tonight can bring you over to 41,000. That would be great before the episode ends. And this is for Firebitch issue 2. So, where were we in Firebitch issue 1? And tell us a bit about Firebitch issue 2.
So in issue 1, we found that Chastity Chase got accidentally sucked into a vortex and thrown onto an alien planet that's under attack. And in this transfer, she gains the ability to fly, she gains super strength, and she gains firepower, as well as a bit of invulnerability. It was never intended for her to be the one transported. Someone else was actually the target, someone that they thought was appropriate to fight this war. And he did not make it, and she did, and gained these powers that were also unexpected. It's issue 1. You should have read it already. I'm not giving you all the spoilers. So anyway, I did live reading in costume of that. So now they are trying to hone her powers and convince her that this is something she should do. Because she is a social media diva, which is actually the name of her next song that's going to be released. She's worried about her Instagram and her Twitter feed and her Patreon and her OnlyFans and all this kind of stuff. That's where her mind is. And in issue 1, that gets delved into a little bit as far as what's happening to her online in the social media world. So you've got this egotistical, like self-centered, entitled girl with all these superpowers, and they need her to save them. So how do they convince her to do this?
How do they do it?
How do they convince her?
You've got to read the book.
There you go. Well done.
Nice. Now you've got a lot of different covers here. I mean, how many variant covers do you have?
I have no idea. I don't even want to think about it. It's so much. We're like in the 40s, okay?
She's like, I have all of them, Niall. I have all the
I have
covers.
all of them. So that's
So is this
Shikari.
Wendy's?
No, that's Shikari.
Oh, Shikari. Nice.
Yes,
That is
Shikari has
brilliant.
3
That is
covers.
gorgeous.
That's the main cover. Just some interior art. It is full color book. We just posted the black and
Now-
white.
All the interiors are done by Alfred, right?
Alfred draws and I color.
That's awesome.
Just so everyone out there understands. Also, do you a quick question? Candace was asking, are you going to roll this over to Indiegogo after Kickstarter?
I rolled the last one over to Indiegogo. I still don't know. I might just send people over to CrowdOx because we'll have CrowdOx going. Last time we did Indiegogo as well. I found that what it did is it just ended up making things take longer.
Mm-hmm.
So
You could
know,
launch it now on Indiegogo, though, too, Cara. You could do a 2-week campaign or something.
yes, but you can also go into on demand, and that's what we did. Is we rolled over and went into on demand.
Mm-hmm.
So you killed it on Indiegogo, man. I watched you. I don't even know how you did that, where you had Kickstarter and Indiegogo running simultaneously. That was insane.
Yeah, we're doing that again now. Well, we're doing Kickstarter afterwards. Yeah, We launched Kickstarter because we've gotten lots of emails from people, and nothing but nothing. Just like everybody deserves a little Firebitch, everybody deserves a little she.
Yeah.
So we're going. We're launching on Monday, on the 4th of January. Is the she Kickstarter exclusive edition,
Right on. That's
which
awesome.
may or may not be also available eventually to the Novo package, but I'm not saying that.
Right.
I have a question.
That's kind of how we go.
Wink, wink.
I have a question for you, Cara. So like when I first started getting involved with the POPXP, you were definitely one of the first guests that came on. You were pushing your calendar. You had some cosplay covers that was coming out. Arizona Power Girl all over the place. Arizona Power Girl, and like over this past almost 2 years, we've seen it kind of evolve from the cosplay to like full on creator, publisher, producer, musician, I mean, all this stuff that has been transitioned to your own your own content, your own creation, your own IP, which is Firebitch, which seems to have been like extremely successful for you. And you've kind of you've kind of taken on the whole mantle of actually being Firebitch. I mean, like even the whole background with the lights. So my question to you is, do you see yourself more as Firebitch than the Arizona Power Girl now after all this time?
Good question, Blevin.
No.
No?
Absolutely not. Firebitch is she's kind of a terrible person. If you read the book, you'd know she's not somebody that you want to be, unless you want to be a see you next Tuesday. Now she will grow and advance, and you get to watch her learn and and develop and evolve as a person, but she's kind of a terrible person. So, and that's what's so enjoyable about her, is that she's this character that you like love to hate. So
but then she's got to have some redeeming qualities, doesn't she?
Yeah, I mean, like obviously everybody has a redemption story eventually.
That's right.
Eventually, everybody has a redemption. I'm just curious because, like I said, it's again, it was Arizona Power Girl forever, Arizona Power Girl, and now it's like Arizona Power Girl as Firebitch. And
I did tons of costumes. I've done so many cosplays. I mean,
yeah, but this is yours.
Started. It is.
This is yours. There's no like you're not cosplaying somebody else's work. You're cosplaying your own stuff, and
this is all yours.
You chose Power Girl because that was your your most popular. You are the Arizona Power Girl. I just was kind of curious. Moving into obviously you like cosplaying as Firebitch as well, right? I mean,
of course, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's why I was asking. Are you do you think you're leaning more towards the Firebitch than the Arizona Power Girl? That's where that question came from.
Well, I mean, for my own benefit, for my work's benefit, absolutely, that's good. But I have more in the works. So
we have Ice Bitch on the way.
No,
from Anchorage.
We have Unstable Frequencies, which is our horror book.
Nice. You guys.
I was making a joke, but yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we've got a lot going on. It's very exciting.
Well,
So go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I don't know what you're gonna say.
No, what I was gonna say is what's cool though, like about you cosplaying your character is like I kind of look at it, because a lot of us look at like Brian Polito with how he models certain things, and he makes that whole coffin world immersive to the fans. Obviously pre-COVID, and hopefully soon after everything else takes effect, we get back to normal. But it's like you're kind of creating this, fantasy world is the sense of this character and what's going on. But it's like they kind of get to really meet Firebitch, hopefully at conventions and things and stuff. So it kind of brings like the real world aspect to your creation. So it's like you're building your universe, and it's pretty cool because you get to actually physically be a part of that universe, so that you can almost like bring your fans into it when you do see them.
That's what I'm going for. I know that a lot of collectors really love the covers, but please read the book. I want people to read the book and enjoy that. I have so much snarkiness in there. Alfred has to kind of like rein me in because I can get incredibly snarky.
Now, do you offer like? Do you guys have any like maybe like first like 6-page previews or anything so people can get a taste of like issue 1 or anything like that?
No, I hadn't thought about that. That's a wonderful idea. We do have an issue 1 available with a new Kickstarter cover that you can add on. We do have the digital issue 1 available on our store, as well as other covers of issue 1 that you can get on our store. But that's a really good idea to put like a little preview of issue 1 in there. I hadn't even thought about that. We just today released.
You're welcome.
Thank you. We just today released the covers as well as a few other prints that you can add on as well. So before you could only get like 5 prints, but now you can get all the covers except for 1 as a print.
How many issues do you plan for Firebitch?
As many as we can.
That's
All
right.
Cool.
We've got a good 5 story arcs lined out. But yeah, as many as we can. We want this to ride forever.
Now
She had a story to tell, Niall.
I guess so. Now, with your other books that are coming out, are these able to be like? I know so you just to kind of mention like, hey, you got this kind of like horror comic that you're working on. Now, with your books, are they all going to be kind of set like they're all in their own universe, their own times, or did you make it so like if you want to cross something, you guys can naturally cross characters?
It will not be natural, but it will be able to be done.
Okay.
So yeah, we've got a lot of. So check that out. Body pillow case.
Oh.
So you have the nice side for when your mom comes in the room, and when she leaves, then you turn it over.
That's right.
That's awesome. Who did the
that
art?
was done by Torness.
Oh, it's
right?
gorgeous.
Isn't that nice? And he's known for doing Dakamakura pillow style art.
I love that.
I think we should.
might steal
I think
that. That's
when
okay
we
with
start
you
doing
for a
our
sneak
merch,
off.
we need to have a Dr. Blevins body pillow.
Oh my God, that would be great.
Definitely. I had one made, but it got damaged in a spelunking accident.
Very, very good. Very
It was
good.
a freak spelunking accident.
Very, very good.
You have so many awesome covers and things. You have some really great artists in your
I
lineup.
tell you what, I was looking at all the covers, and the one, if you scroll down to the holofoil, scroll down a couple, that one right there, the holofoil madness, like it really reminds me of the Adam Hughes Power Girl cover.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Flying back, right? Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of the famous Adam Hughes. And so now you need an Adam Hughes cover.
That's a great idea. That's a
That
really
would be awesome.
I'll have to say, actually, one of my favorite covers is the cover I think that made YouTube pull our initial stream
Yeah. What was up
before
with
we even
That was
aired.
Lucio Perillo.
I'm trying to find the larger image of it here.
Yeah, keep scrolling up.
Oh, that was a nice one.
Up, Prince. Keep
It's a
going.
freaking awesome cover. It's actually the background of this stream
There
right
you
there.
go.
That one.
Boom.
Boom.
Gorgeous. And Perillo does amazing work. We were just thrilled to be able to get him.
Hmm.
And he just did a great job. And yeah, I don't understand what the problem is. It's flesh. Ah!
I know. Oh my God.
Someone
When
saw a
people see
butt.
too much flesh, it could turn them into zombies.
Aw, I'm down for some Dr. Blevins cuddles.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
We blushed. Hee
And we'll even throw in a Dr. Blevins beanbag.
Oh, there you go. And a beanie cap.
Dr.
There you
Blevins.
go. Nice.
So
So,
let's
what,
get-
A Dr. Blevins
let's
shot
go-
glass. Like for
I
no
like this cover
reason.
too. This cover's cool too.
That's JT Malloy. He did Sapphire Spectre.
Hmm.
And so yeah, he did that. So that alien that's with her, that's Taco, and she is her like sidekick. And Firebitch doesn't really care who you are or what or anything about you. So she can't pronounce this girl's name. So she's just like, I'm just gonna call you Taco.
That's great.
Now, let me ask you a question. Now, Courtney Rose, I'm friends with her on Facebook. I've seen her some of her covers and stuff. I mean, is she an up and comer? Tell us a bit about why you chose a Courtney Rose cover.
So Alfred actually found her and thought, hey, you know what? I like her style. And this is actually a Mariah Carey Christmas album homage. And
I don't want enough. So will there be a Careless Whisper? Not Careless Whisper. What's the song, Blevins?
oh,
Which
What's my
one?
song?
get in.
Will there be a
special?
Last Christmas Firebitch?
Yeah, last Christmas.
Yeah,
I gave you love.
homage cover next year by
Maybe there should be. Maybe I'll have to look that up. I don't know. I hadn't thought about that. We actually put out a Christmas shot this year.
special.
So I don't know if you saw, we put out our own Christmas song this year as well. And it is not Firebitch related. It was just a Christmas song, but we did put out a Christmas song and a video.
Really?
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, I think
It's on YouTube.
this album was All I Want for Christmas, right? That was her big. Yeah, it says it on there. All I Want for it says it up above. Sorry, I didn't read it.
I think Courtney's an up and comer. So yeah, that's my YouTube page. You can see that
Christmas
was so
all.
funny.
Is it right here?
So it's actually next to it. The one that you were pointing at was
What?
the lyrics version, the lyrics one. But yeah, we have the Christmas.
You were
video.
so much fun, Cara. You really are a pisser, man. I love it.
This was a lot of fun. We actually got a lot of this at my friend's house because they decorate insane every single year for everything. So
Well,
like
apparently.
we do decorations, let's just go to their house.
Load. What are you doing? There we go.
Wanna.
Dang fangle dingernet.
So and we did it live quite a few times. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, I want to be in the video with like bells.
I got the bells right there.
Jingle bells are ringing, but inside you feel like screaming. Sometimes we all just face the world alone.
Kind of got a little bit of that, like people that hate Christmas.
Yeah.
Sisters and we're brothers.
It's like it's okay, we're gonna get through it.
Everybody needs someone. If you can't be here in my arms, just know you're always in my heart. It's Christmas all around, all around. Listen to the sound. If joy just can't be found, remember it's a time for peace and love. But if you're up or down, spread happiness through town. 'Cause it's Christmas all around.
I'm gonna warn you, it's a 5-minute video, so anytime you want
Yeah,
to
I was gonna.
Yeah,
put
he
it
just
here.
wanted to get to the
you
chorus.
get an idea. Yeah, go watch it.
So you this is an original
Yes.
song. Nice.
Original. Like,
Original.
like
How
when are-
many
when are-
music videos do you have out
Yeah.
there?
I have no idea.
Yeah, when are we getting Firebitch the musical? That's what I want to know.
So one of the stretch goals for this campaign is that you get a digipack with a CD of the album.
Nice.
How many songs are on the album?
I think we're at about 13 right now.
Oh, wow.
Jeez. That's a full production.
Yeah, some of them, we've got a few that are covers.
Nice.
That's
But,
wonderful.
but more originals than covers.
But they
though,
go
right?
with the book, right? It's like
Yeah,
the
they go with the
theme
book.
with the book.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's why we do
Awesome.
covers of them. But with
That's
my
cool.
cosplay, I do music videos as well. Like last month, I did, November, I did the classic 66 Catwoman cosplay.
That was great. I saw a picture you posted of that. That looked awesome.
But did you see the Rock You Like a Hurricane cover I did in costume?
No.
No,
Here I am.
Is that on your
Rock
YouTube?
you like a hurricane.
I heard it.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Yep.
Oh, right here.
Yep. I'm all jumping on the bed and all kinds of stuff. It's a lot of fun. So yeah,
Nice.
you might not want to play that one because they might pull you.
Oh,
We'll play a little bit.
So yeah, we have a lot of fun. We're always doing stuff like that.
We're gonna review this.
And I was really fortunate to find that hotel room because it was like incredibly vintage looking.
It is actually, yeah.
Yeah, that looks like one of the rooms they charge by the hour.
It doesn't. Like 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
That looks like the Hyatt in downtown Phoenix.
Does Alfred film these?
Alfred does, yeah.
Do you do like playback? How do you sync everything?
we play it while we're making the video, so that, and I sing along to it while we're recording, so that it can all be. And because I sang it, I know kind of where it's at.
Nice.
Yeah,
And everyone's
most of the time when they do these videos, like you see how she's standing right there, she'll stand and do the whole song, and then when you're on the bed, you do the whole song, and then they cut all the clips. Is that what you did?
Yep, that's what we did, because we moved to different areas of the room, and I've got like a bunch of different takes. I've got takes where I'm like sitting on the bed, and takes where I'm standing on the bed, because like standing up after you're sitting down, like real awkward.
Did like your neighbors, like, you know, the people staying in the room next door, like, excuse me, what's going on there?
No, because
Tired
they
of
don't
hearing
hear
the
it.
song?
They like we're not playing it like super loud. And if I'm jumping on the bed, then they just back away.
They're like, whoa, they're having fun. Just a couple, you know, honeymooners.
Right?
They come knock on the door. They're like, "Can you keep it down?" Like,
She opens the door in the cat's costume.
Yeah, that's great.
Can we get extra towels?
they're like, "We get it. There you are. We get it.
Are you ready,
We
baby?
got it for the last 6 hours. Okay, you rocked us. We're done."
So this is Ash Maddie. Love Ash Maddie.
This is an awesome cover too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's Antonio D.
Anthony.
And I love this because the last issue we did, we had him do the Pat Benatar homage, the Get Nervous, where she's in the straitjacket. And that's because in that part of the book, the first issue of the book, that's kind of where you would feel that coming from. And in this one, this is girls just want to have fun, and we're a little more in that direction now. But instead of writing like across from it, across her belly there, in the original it says she's so unusual. Well, he wrote she's such a bitch. I love it.
He's awesome, man. He's
Right.
awesome. I love that guy.
So that's Alfred with Tevin.
Very
Beautiful.
Nice.
That is Shelby Robertson and Alfred and Pixel Tool. They like combined everything for the ASM 316 homage.
Very
I
cool.
really wanted Shelby on a piece.
Sanju. I love Sanju.
Right.
He's not even just a great color. I mean, he's a great illustrator too. When he gets a chance to draw, I mean, whew, that dude's a complete package when it comes to freaking
I want
coloring.
And Niall's like, "He's so handsome.
He's so cute.
He's the complete package."
Oh,
this one is really cool. So Cece De La Cruz colored that. Alfred drew it, but Shannon Galarnow jeweled it.
oh, yeah, the jewels are great, aren't they?
Oh,
So how is this one jeweled? Is it where the lights are? Is it along the dress? How is this one jeweled? You have a mock?
I have a mock-up, actually. I have a mock-up I can show you. She just does what she does. She's insane. She just rolls and just does her thing. So let me see if I can find that while I know I have it. So some of these covers are foil. There we go. So this one is actually upside down, but you can see what she
nice.
did.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
and Alfred actually designed this piece for the jewels. So you can see in the islands.
Yep.
Yeah.
I tell you what, looking at it, that picture does not do it justice.
Yeah, no, it looks way
We're
better.
gonna put a video up of the mock-up,
Yeah.
but you can see how shiny it is. It's so pretty. And
Now, do
she-
you offer that as a print by any chance?
not with the jewels.
No, well, not with the jewels, but that is offered as a print, right?
Yeah, it is. These are all offered as prints, and actually, the producers get a jeweled print.
Oh, nice.
So you better get on it, Niall.
I know.
Right. This was drawn by Alfred, but colored by Lena Dye. We've got the Naughty Nice set.
Nice.
That's
How many
Alfred.
covers does Alfred have?
I
He's a
have.
cover machine.
He's got
Yeah.
all the covers.
I'd like to have my husband back at some point, but I don't think I'm going to. He's
Like,
all
hey, it's sort of like,
now,
I'm making another cover.
right? So this is an Action Comics #1 homage, and
Very
I
cool.
colored that one.
Oh, nice.
And it's a double cover. It's a wraparound.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say. All right.
Nice.
Very cool.
So that's me and Alfred as well.
I like that. Is that a homage to anything?
No,
No, that's cool though.
we just kind of
Is that a
like the
print?
music theme. Yep,
Is that
they're all prints.
All prints, cool.
Yep, that one's a print as well.
Friendly Fire.
Yep, kind of goes along with a little bit of the theme in this book as well.
I love this cover. This cover's cool too.
Yeah, that one's me and Alfred as well.
Now, who drew this one?
John drew that one. But that's the only one that is not available as a print.
Gotcha.
So
And that's all holofoil?
this, yeah, they're both holofoil.
Both
That one's
holofoils?
holofoil,
Very cool.
and that one's holofoil.
That's cute.
Isn't that
Yeah.
fun? And that's what
Yeah.
I'm wearing in the other music video. We've got kind of that 80s, and that the song that goes with that Fire Goes On we wrote as well, and it's a very synth 80s.
It looks like you would perform that in a strip mall or a,
Think I'm alone now.
And
doesn't seem to
nobody
be anyone around.
we did that once, but it's very, very old, and it was just me and Alfred guitar at home hanging out. But so with the COVID, people aren't any place. So like we had like this entirely empty amphitheater at the Capitol, not the Capitol, but the city building that we used for a lot of that. And we also shot part of that music video out in the woods where I got stung by a bee in my crotch.
Oh, Jiminy Crickets.
Wait, what? You got stung by a bee in your crotch? How did that happen?
That's horrible.
There were bees everywhere. All the bees.
Or you just like doing something like my crotch?
It was like that. It was so horrible. It was like,
Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Oh man, I'm trying to think. Like I'm looking at this, I'm trying to think of the '80s singer, and I can't think of her name.
Eddie Gibson.
Oh,
Yeah, Debbie Gibson. Did you
Well-
say that already?
No.
I said it now. I was doing Tiffany. I think we're alone now. but-
Tiffany is, yeah. Debbie Gibson had the bow, right?
Debbie Gibson, bro. That's
Well,
Debbie
Madonna had it originally, but then Debbie Gibson had that kind of stuff too.
I just mashed up a bunch of stuff and went with it, and rolled.
Apex Comics says, I can't buy this book. I can't lust at someone's wife.
Well, then get a
Oh.
different cover.
Yeah,
Get an art cover, bro.
bro. Get an art cover. Put it in a sleeve. Do something. Support the book. Support indie creators. What is wrong with you, man?
Yes.
Interiors look freaking. Alfred's sick.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Draw me, man. Draw me.
I love the main cover. That's Alfred and Kevin, and we were like trying to figure out, okay, what do we want for the main cover? And I was like, let's just, it's like that movie poster kind of a look, and I love it. It's got all your characters. So it's got like a little battle scene at the bottom. You got Firebitch, you got Taco there, her little sidekick. You got Dummy. He's she calls him Dummy, and he's like the guy running things. And then you got the big Ogre there, who is like the head of the clan that is coming to like destroy this planet. So
I love covers like that just mash up all the characters. That's awesome. And this is the main cover, right? This is like cover A. Yeah.
that is cover A. That is the main cover.
Very cool. I mean, it really does look cool. And I think you really should, if you can, consider adding, maybe like some preview pages from book one so people can get a taste of what they're
That's a good idea.
what they're backing, so that they can see, hey, there's a great story here. There's great, there's great interiors, all this cool stuff. Because I mean, you got some killer covers, naturally. I mean, you're gorgeous. The images you have in there, the illustrations, the artists you select. I mean, you've got some top notch artists in there, colorists. I mean, names we see all the time. So it's really cool to just see what they're putting out, what you're putting out. And I think a preview of some interiors would be awesome.
And that is a beautiful cover too. That's a great, the way you cropped it and everything too. Stunning.
Man, you almost have enough covers for just a cover book.
Oh, we absolutely have enough covers.
Now, Cara, do you have plans for 2021 to do like something like that? I think would be big, and all the work would be done to do, aside from other issues of Firebitch, to make it its own campaign, say, to call it the Firebitch, cover gallery or something.
Yeah, it's on our minds.
Firebitch, we got you covered. Oh.
Nice.
So many campaigns in a year. So if you recall, last year we did 3 campaigns. This is the 4th campaign of 2020 for us.
Wow. Okay.
Firebitch 1, we did Confessions of a Cosplay Diva. We did the calendar, and now we're on to Firebitch 2. So yeah, we're kind of debating because so the next issue. So this book is actually, just so you know, it's 36 pages, and the last book was 32. So we're not skimping on material either. Like, you're getting a good chunk of, you know, a good story here. And then the next one will finish this story arc. So I don't know if I want to wait until after issue 3 and then pick the best of the best to do a cover book.
Cool.
So and that's the thing too, though, like he was saying, you know, just for the covers, or I don't want to lust over someone else's wife. So much work goes into these comics, right? I mean, into the story, into the writing, into the pages, you know, the interiors of the book. So please get it. You know, like I said, get one of the covers that doesn't drive you so crazy, I guess, if you will, and read it, because that's what comics, you know, first and foremost, you know, these books are all written, illustrated, printed to be read.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I mean, Cara, Alfred. I mean, they're talented writers. You know, there's a lot more to these books, seriously, and the illustration on the inside, the character designs, the colors, the script. I mean, everything is really good. There's good adventures in these books. So I really do encourage you to back this campaign if you can. If it's not your thing, but I mean, you know, share on social media, right? You know, just do a share if it's something you can't back right now because the holidays absorbed all your money or whatnot. You know, always share on your campaign. Help independent creators, because we know where the mainstream industry is headed. We're seeing it. It's like ruins crumbling, you know, among us. So, you know, let's continue to just do this, you know, support creators, just bring it straight to you. And this is cool. I mean, this is fun. This is exactly what escapism is all about, you know.
Is the plan to move straight into Firebitch 3?
I don't know.
Yeah, because you have so many projects. I don't know if you had a project to kind of like,
that's,
you know, put an interim in.
We've got Unstable Frequencies,
right,
that we're wanting to put out, but we really haven't talked about it. Like, if we're gonna go straight into issue 3, or if we're gonna move over to Unstable. I'd love to get issue 3 out and get that one done and get that full story arc. You know, but it really depends. You know, we got to sit down and like line it all out. You know.
Yeah. Get your 2021 plan together.
Huge. Like, there's, you know how it is, Billy. I've been watching you. You guys, you know, it's a lot of work. So getting everything out, and that's been another thing that's been really hard, is asking people to, you know, contribute to a campaign when maybe they contributed to my calendar and still haven't received their calendar yet. It's like, I'm sorry, everything is in the mail. It's been in the mail. It's on its way. I can't do anything about it. You know,
yeah, exactly.
So, you know, those are things that we need to take into consideration as well. What kind of backlog are we going to have with the post office? Is this going to be over and we're going to be cool and the post office is going to be running again? You know, missed mail. I had a package sitting in Australia for 3 months and it's supposed to go to Portugal. I'm like, why are you?
Wow.
You know? So all those kinds of things we need to take into consideration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. And I mean, it is a lot of work too. And I mean, I know too, like, especially when you like, you transition to like those in-demand features, you know, if you're using CrowdOx or through Indiegogo or something, you know, some people too, it's like, hey, I haven't got my book. It's like, you just ordered it 2 days ago in demand. Like, you know, it's coming because everyone's like, oh, I'm getting my book, man, my book. Well, yeah, those are campaign backers and stuff like that. So it is interesting, but you know, everyone ends up getting it. And yeah, you know, there's a couple of speed bumps, little hurdles you got to get through. Things get lost, unfortunately. You know, and you got to do what's right to the consumer, and you know, well, gonna have to resend them something. You know,
and that's fine, but it's like, is it lost or is it just sitting in limbo right now?
Yes.
So I'll replace something that's lost, but something sitting, you know. So that's where, you know, all
like,
those.
You want to have 2 things sitting.
So.
And I don't know how to really pronounce this here, so I'm gonna call him Mr. T-Dog. And we'll call him Mr. T-Dog. Think about when con season opens back up and trying to find time. That too, right? But then what's good though about the conventions, though, you guys can sell your books at your tables too, because now you're building up such a catalog. So if you even get like the next series out, which I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait to start seeing you guys starting to post some stuff on that, because that's I love some good horror comics. And then now you have Firebitch and everything. I mean, they're going to your tables. I mean, it's just a whole slew of different things. You've got your novel, you've got that. I mean, you do stand-up comedy. I mean, there's so many different things that you can do. Soon you're going to be giving like piloting lessons or something, flying with Cara, get your pilot wings. But I mean, it's cool to see you grow your stuff.
Pilot's license, I'll just carry you. And
you definitely need to get some flash paper and learn how to do the.
I do. That's been on my mind. That has so been on my mind in general. Seriously.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's been there.
A little bit of friction, and you make the fire appear.
Yep.
So,
I'm about to go on Amazon.
Cara, let me ask you this: like, being someone who was in the con scene really big, do you think whenever they open back up, which one of these scenarios do you think it's going to be? Do you think that there has been this buildup of people, like creators and people, wanting to go to the cons, that whenever the conventions do open back up, like it's going to be a flood, like they're going to open the floodgate and like everyone's going to rush, and you're going to see people that have never been to cons start going to cons, like creators as well, that never wanted to do cons, that have just spent this last year in quarantine. Do you see them rushing to do it, or do you think it's going to be a small drizzle, like there's only going to be so many people who maybe don't even believe in the virus? Or do you think it's just going to be a little, drizzle of people coming out and then a drizzle of people? Or do you think it'll be a combination of the two, like either a ton of people, a ton of creators and a drizzle of people, or a ton of people and a drizzle of creators?
I really don't know. I think it'll be a little more like that. From what I've seen, we've all kept an eye on things. We've got some shows opening up in Florida, some shows opening up in Texas. We did have one show here, and it was a horror convention, and I watched the photos online, and I wanted to see how this was going. And everyone was really spread apart. You had some people in masks, some people not. But then you got to ask yourself, is it worth it to spend all this time and money to buy a booth when you have maybe a fraction of the people they're purchasing? So I think a lot of people don't really know how exhausting conventions are. I get people saying things like, oh, it must be so nice. You can go look around on your break. And I'm like, my what? I don't understand this word. Break? What is that? There's no.
Yeah, there is no break. There's no lunch breaks. There's nothing. It's.
Yeah.
I mean, I love them. I get really inspired, but I'm really digging being home and working and getting so much done. I really am, and not having a cold sore, believe it or not, all friggin' year, because I used to get cold sores from the stress of getting ready for a convention, and it just. It's all those little things, and there's so much pressure on you to do it, and you've got to get, commissions done, and so I'm loving the break. I personally am really loving the break.
Billy, do you think it's going to be a floodgate of people and a floodgate of creators, or do you think it's going to be a drizzle culmination, or what do you think is going to happen?
I think that it's going to take one great show. There's going to be one show that everyone's going to start talking about, and it might even be a rebirth for them. I also feel that I do feel the fans want to go back. I think people are sick and tired of this, especially, now that there's a vaccine available. I think it's going to become more readily available every day. But I also think you're going to have a lot more creators, because let's face it, Marvel and DC are in big trouble. And it's
I say DC's in trouble.
What?
I say DC's in trouble. I think
Marvel's in big trouble too. You're going to see Marvel. You're going to see Marvel cutting titles and stuff as well. Yeah. And I think a lot of those comic creators, a lot of those artists and stuff, they're going to have to start hitting the convention circuit. So because there's no work for them. I mean, think about these. This is a company the companies that are worth billions of dollars, and they tell their artists who are getting paid maybe $100 a page, $200 a page. Sorry, pencils down. You can't work. Yeah. After a 3-week break, that's how little that's how insignificant and they deem their artists and their writers their creative pool, I think.
Well, that or they're cutting their rates. That's what they're
Yeah,
doing.
oh, they're totally cutting their rates.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
totally
Oh, yeah,
cutting
they are.
Yeah.
So do you think that we'll see more people? Do you think some creators will be more accessible than they have been in previous years?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I do. And I also think, though, that a lot of people, though, they're going to be doing this because everyone's talking about now, like doing Indiegogos or Kickstarters. But Cara, as you can attest, it ain't easy. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it, and it's not easy. And you didn't see this rush because if you would have saw it, you would have saw it this year, I think, and you would have saw a massive rush of more creators, more mainstream creators coming out with more crowdfunded campaigns, and they're not. And I think because they realize how much work it is and what it does to your house. Our living room, our parlor in our house is still not set up because of fulfilling from last month. Finishing up the fulfillment for last month. It's usually my wife does the parlor up really nice for Christmas, and we're not even doing it because of that of how much work it is and how much space it consumes and time, and we just didn't have time to set up for Christmas, believe it or not.
And that's time that you're not drawing. That's time that you're not coloring.
Yeah.
They don't realize, a lot of people I see, they'll put up a Kickstarter or an Indiegogo and then they'll be like, oh, well, they don't work. It didn't do well. It's like, well, did you promote it?
Yeah.
Or did you offer stretch goals? Did you talk to people? Did you go on interviews? Oh, I don't really do that. Oh, well, then you don't really make money on these, do you?
Yeah.
Nobody sees it unless you put it out there. It's kind of like at conventions when the guy that sits behind his table drawing and doesn't engage with anybody. It's that same kind of thing. You can be an artist. That's great. You can be the best artist in the world, but you're going to tank next to a good salesman.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Can I address this? Like Nicholas Gear says, I worry about more mainstream guys coming over and pushing out the little guys. Like I like to think that isn't what's going to happen, because you're looking at that money that was being spent on the mainstream guys is going to be coming over. So it should be either a wash or a benefit, because they're going to be on a platform where more people are going to look at other books.
Exactly. I agree with that statement.
Yes, and you're right.
Now they're not spending it on let's say the Marvel.
They're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna push out. I think it'll only help. It'll give some validation to it and bring more attention to it. I just that's all I want to say.
I think also a lot of mainstream guys, and gals, creators, it's more the character that sells than them. I mean, the super big guys, like you get the big. I mean, look what Scott Snyder did. You get a guy like him, and they do a campaign that's huge. I think if Greg Capullo does one, it'll be massive. But most of these mainstream artists and writers, it's the characters that sell, because you'll see them try to do an independent comic and it bombs. I mean, you look at when and I'm just using Jim Lee because he really doesn't fit this, because Jim Lee could do anything,
right?
But you'll get a comic creator will be working on Batman, and then he'll launch his own creator-owned book or something, and it won't sell anywhere near it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that is because it's more the character than the creator. And as Cara says, you've got to be personable to the readers. You have to respect the readers. You have to, just because you got a job doing I don't know, Aquaman or something like that, and then it bombs, and then you get fired from it. Do you really think you're going to do an Indiegogo or a Kickstarter and that's going to be successful?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Billy, no. do you think that? Do you think, like, say, you hear all these rumors and stuff about what's happening at DC, right? Say for example, or say the unthinkable happens, and they get rid of Jim Lee, they get rid of the Golden Boy. May not ever happen, but say they do that, right? The first creator-owned thing that Jim Lee does, if he brings it to whichever platform, it will break the internet.
Oh yeah,
and it will break every sales goal of everything ever done.
Oh yeah,
in the history of foreverness. You know,
because he's bringing all those fans over. These aren't people
Oh,
that have never people that have never
he's Jim
backed
Lee,
a
though. He's
crowdfunded
Jim Lee.
campaign. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not
That's
your.
like Todd McFarlane with the Spawn figure.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
he
it's
brought
like he's
people
not
over that have
going-
never even don't even know what Kickstarter was at the time.
but what I'm saying, he doesn't go back to Image. He doesn't go back to Marvel or Boom or IDW or any of those other companies.
Wasn't he still an owner? He's still a shareholder at Image, isn't he? He didn't.
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he is.
He's still. Yeah, he could just do whatever he wants with Image too.
He can do whatever he wants in Image, but why would he? He could be like Todd now, but you can also then be like Rob, say, and Rob is people still waiting for their Brigade book. You know, so that's not going to. But for Jim is someone coming out new, and I mean, Jim is he's incredibly organized. So I think that he would put together a great team like Todd did.
Yeah.
And I think Jim could do an Indiegogo, or he could do a Kickstarter, and I think it would be huge, massive, like you said.
DC and Marvel right now, they're both kind of in the same boat. So
yeah,
there is no good company, bad. It's how you want to look at it. They're companies. They're companies making they're corporations now owned by massive conglomerates that are doing what they want with IPs. So I mean, as far as comics and stuff are concerned, it almost seems like the traditional comics going away, and who knows what these companies will turn out to be. Robotech.
Yeah, I mean, DC is. I don't even understand it. Like, we just went through like the worst year for comics, I would say, ever, and for some reason, at the beginning of the year, they're going to reboot for like the 18th time, all their books again come January 1. I don't understand why they want to do that instead of using. They need to bring the Valiant approach back, and they need to choose their main titles and then have one title that's a title that goes over everything. And yeah.
And I think that's what some of us are actually trying to do as well. It's really interesting. People will associate something with something they know. If they see a girl with red hair wearing green, they're going to say, "Oh, is that Poison Ivy?" It's like, no, it's not Poison Ivy. Why don't you ask them who it is? But people are very hung up on what they know. So that's where we need to try to get people to open their minds, get into something else. Stop letting the big corporations tell you who you like and who you know and who's in your world.
Yeah.
That's 100%. That's 100%.
Yeah.
What was that? That was a weird echo.
Echo.
Is that you, Blevins?
Oh no, is it me?
Sounded like Satan.
That's weird. That is 100% right.
Is it really low again? Like,
I've been seeing a few comments about Rob Liefeld's crowdfunding book, and did it fulfill? And technically, he says it did fulfill. And I actually saw a link that he has it on Indiegogo.
The thing is he said that all these people, he said it fulfilled, and all these people got their books, right? I have yet to see
never seen a
printed version of the book. I've never seen one. If all these people have one, why haven't I seen? Why hasn't Rob showed a copy? Hey, these are coming to you.
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't seen a physical. They would be all over eBay.
How are you doing that to your voice, Blevins? What are you doing?
Man, it's absolutely has to be the internet. Like, my internet is.
Sounds like Andre the Giant right now.
Yeah. Can you sing the Impossible Dream right now? Because I think it would sound great.
Dream the impossible dream.
Oh, I love it.
Blevins the best.
I can't say Blevins. What is up with your voice? She ain't gonna get none of them cuddles now.
Oh snap!
All right, is it better now?
No, let's see.
Yes.
Dog. I've increased my book of new comics and going with artists that I have met in Artist Alley and through Kickstarter recommendations. Nice. All right. Well, Cara, we really appreciate you coming on the show. The book looks fantastic. We're looking forward to your next crowdfunding campaign, whether that's Firebitch 3 or what's the name of the horror comic again?
Unstable Frequencies.
Unstable Frequencies. How far along are you guys with that?
We have a theme song for that that'll be with the Firebitch soundtrack.
Now, how far along are you on with your horror book? Is the script done? Have you started drawing anything?
So it's actually a bunch of short stories, and we're bringing in other artists to draw that.
Oh,
so because I really want the art to match the stories.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
if you had seen
You're one sexy bitch, Blevins.
in
Oh yeah.
Stop.
In
We're
the
sorry, Cara.
at the end of Firebitch 1. Oh, this is not a real copy. That's a fake copy. You actually see our character. Yeah, we get mock-ups made, and sometimes they're not actual books inside. They're like whatever the printer has on hand or whatever. So let me see if it's this one, but I can't show. Okay, so here we go. So this is Tess, and she is our spokesperson for unstable frequencies.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I like that.
So, and we actually have her introducing this book. So this is Ralph. This is the fire turd, and he takes a very active role in our comics, in our Firebitch comics. And, he tells you, this is all about him. If you want sex appeal, that's him. You want funny and stories, that's all him, And he kind of narrates a little bit throughout. So I'll give you guys like a sneak peek. This is issue 1. Kind of a sneak peek of what is going on here. I spent about 2 years trying to convince people that the Earth was flat because this is a flat planet. And so when I ran for office, people would ask me about well, what are you going to do when the aliens come down? And Alfred says, build a dome and make the aliens pay for it. So we have a dome over this planet. And there's all these little islands and stuff, so you can see this just to kind of give you. This is issue 1. There's a ton of Easter eggs in here. Things that
those interiors look awesome.
Yeah,
that looks awesome.
So it's actually funny. Her car here. This is Taco's little car. This is taken from the design of a head blade, and that is a razor blade that men use to shave their heads. And it's shaped like a little car. And you put your finger through it, and you just rub your head like this, and it's got a razor blade in it, and that's kind of what her car is made after because Alfred shaves his head. So, So here you go. You can kind of see, of course, the Superman flying with Lois Lane.
Yep.
Nice.
Kind of a thing, and just sneak peek of the montage of the let's get a costume.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it kind of gives you an idea of issue 1. Oops, sorry.
Nice.
Very cool.
So,
Nice. Yeah, no, the quality looks amazing of that book.
You're
And
muted,
there
Bill.
is that tier there, right? They can there's a tier in the campaign where they can get issue 1 as well.
it's not a tier; it's an add-on.
Okay,
So you
perfect.
can add on an issue 1 with a special cover that has not been released yet. That was made for this campaign.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks again for coming on. It's awesome. It's always fun having you on. Is there anything else you have going on? You have your Patreon thing. Anything else you want to promote?
We got Patreon, which is super fun. I do movie nights on Tuesdays, which I skipped tonight to be here with you guys. But I do movie nights on Tuesdays on my Patreon where we all get together on Zoom and watch a movie.
Awesome.
And we can all talk and have our mics and stuff on. Thursdays, I do movie night with Public Domain Movies on Twitch. So you can find me as AZ Power Girl on Twitch. We're always putting out new music videos on YouTube. And like I said, we've got, the book right now. It's about Firebitch. Get issue 2, spread the word, share it, let everyone know. And we've got more stretch goals coming. And one thing that has not been released yet that is in production and this close to being done is a video game.
What?
It's not a huge one. It's just a little one. It's a little it's really cute. It's a little 8-bit game that is kind of a Space Invaders style.
Nice.
Oh, very cool.
It's a little fire bitch, and she shoots her little fireballs at COVIDs.
That's awesome.
Nice.
When this comes out, is this available for people?
Yeah. We're gonna give it to everybody. Everybody on the campaign. It'll be downloadable for free. you know, not gonna lock up any of your things. It's real
Yeah,
simple.
yeah.
You
Really?
know,
Oh, that's cool. That's so cool.
That is
really
awesome.
yeah. So
Very cool. Well, thanks again, Cara. And we're gonna go out with another music video themed for Firebitch. So I'm gonna bring that up. There we go. Okay. And everyone, we hope you have a great night. We'll see you later. And I just want to thank a couple of you out there that wished me a happy birthday. Tomorrow is my birthday, and I do appreciate you guys taking a second to wish me a happy birthday. I love you all.
No, can we pop on a little? Oh, we can. No, I'm kidding.
What's that?
Say,
What?
let's pop on tomorrow. No,
I don't
already
know.
got the
I don't know
open
what's
channel.
going on. I don't
I
know
think
what's
we
going
should do
on.
birthday lunch. Birthday lunch.
Birthday lunch. I get a 20
Righty
piece.
ho.
Levins, will you give me a 20-piece nugget and some barbecue sauce, please?
You know it.
Yes.
Only the best for my Nile.
The best.
Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for
Good
tuning
night,
in.
everybody.
You, I have to go back to where I come from. I finally found a family, but I don't belong. Because we're worlds apart, we knew it from the start. One day I'll be gone, but my fire goes on. I know that things are scary, but you're not alone. I'll always be there even when it's done. Woke up this morning to a new best friend. I thought that I would be alone until the end. And then you picked me up, now we're inseparable. And when all this is through, I'll still be with you. I had to go back to where I come from. I finally found a family, but I don't belong. Because we're worlds apart, you knew it from the start. One day I'll be gone, but my fire goes on. My fire goes on. Where I'm from, they hate what I say, but you still love me anyway. I'll fly to heaven just to keep you safe. I'll set the sky ablaze. And with you by my side, you are my ride or die. And with my heart I say, we only have today. You knew I had to go back to where I come from. I finally found a family, but I don't belong. One day they'll come for me, and that day you will see. You are the best of me. And the fire goes on. Our fire goes on. Our fire goes on.
Thank you for watching my video. Fire Goes On was written by me and Alfred Trujillo for our comic book, Firebitch, now crowdfunding. We have a whole music album that will be free with the book, plus all backers will get it in CD form as well. Check out the link below. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and subscribe to my Patreon.
Hey everyone! Thank you for joining us on POPXP. If you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button, and also click the bell for notifications when we go live and we upload some new content. Also, don't forget to head on over to Twitter and follow us at the POPXP, and over on Instagram at the POPXP. Thanks again, everyone, and see you soon.